Hello, welcome everybody. We got a special tournament today. This is the Qualifier play-in for Secrets of Strixhaven. So the way this works is this is basically a qualifier for a qualifier. If I win this event, then I qualify for Qualifier Weekend, which is 2 weeks from now. That format is best of 3 Strixhaven sealed, which is why I'm interested. I love high stakes best of 3 limited events. If you win that tournament, then you qualify for the Arena Championship, which is like a 120 person tournament with like a $250,000 prize pool total. And you can win like Pro Tour invites in that tournament. So it's a nice tournament. You know, that one is standard, the $250,000 one. So I'm more interested in limited than standard, but still, like at the bare minimum, you make some money in that tournament. So I still would like to play some high stakes limited. I always enjoy doing that. So this weekend, we got the Qualifier Play-in Best of 1 events. So for these Best of 1 sealed, 6 wins gets you a token that qualifies you for the Qualifier Weekend. And you're out once you hit 2 losses. Prizes are a little more forgiving than what they replace the Arena Opens with. So not quite as punching, but I would say it's still tricky, especially Best of 1 sealed. There's a lot of variance there. If I don't qualify in this one, I can try again next weekend. There's one day where you can do best of 3 sealed, but I got some time today, so let's try some best of 1 sealed, see how it goes. All right, we got Applied Geometry's nice. Decorum Dissertation I think is pretty solid. Alternate Essence is good. 2 Dina's Guidance, that's kind of bad. I don't think that card's particularly great. Brain Freeze could be good. Planar Engineering, okay. I need some okay ones, not amazing, but some good Sultai rare. So let's see. In white, we have Group Project, the Laureate. I mean, Hop 2, it's fine. Nothing amazing. I think Brain Freeze is pretty good. Probably, honestly, it might be better in draft than sealed, because I think Brain Freeze preys upon the like Prismari, yeah, the Prismari decks or the Converge decks, which just like are full of card draw, especially Prismari when they have like, you know, multiple quick studies and things like that. They cast a bunch of spells, you mill them out. They're pretty threat light. But yeah, I think in sealed you're probably gonna see lots of those decks. So I think it could be solid, but probably not as good as draft. 2 Essence Scatter is nice. What else? Divergent Equation is good. Last Gasp. I'm just drawing out the cards that are sort of drawing me to the colors. The Dissertation is good. In red, we have Tablet. Heated Argument. Could have Removal. Studious First Year in green. Barrage. Noxious Newt. Striker. I mean, Planar Engineering and Zamone's Experiment if I want to do some kind of like multicolor brew. Snarl Song's a good one. All right, then multicolor we got. I mean, just a lot of good cards. I'll just bring these all out here. All right, and we get an Archaic too. All right, and then from lands, we only have 3. Paradox Gardens, Spectacle, oh no, we have 4. Okay. All right. New Seeker is also fine. I think that the Painter's probably okay in sealed too. All right, so as normal, in sealed, some of the important things are bombs and removal. You gotta make sure that you are playing the best cards in your pool. I think especially in this format, which is a little grindier and just full of so many haymakers, you definitely want to play your bombs if you have them. And removal, obviously important to deal with the bombs that the opponent has. So I'd say the best cards in the pool are like Applied Geometry, maybe the Dissertation, I think the cauldron is good. I think Snarl Song would be a good one too. If we're fixing, I mean, the blue-green land looks the most appealing for fixing. I could be some kind of like Teamer base, or not Teamer, Sultai base. It's quite plausible. Blow from the Grave's probably pretty solid and sealed as well. Green is looking like a pretty nice base with a Noxious Newt, Studio's first year for ramp, and first year's fixing, and then Isamone's experiment in engineering for ramp and fixing. And Snarl Song is a nice payoff. Plus, I could play the Essence, or I could play Tam, apply Geometry. So I probably do want to be base green, I would guess. I could main deck this. In best of one, it might be nice to have an answer to like Resonating Loot or Arc of Hunger or Diary of Dreams. I think that's the one that draws cards. This card's also fine. Yeah, the white looks the least appealing color out of anything. Probably not going to run that. So like, what if I cut these white cards, the Inkling Mascots, Silverquill Charm, Ink Mages? I could also look at what a Silverquill deck looks like as well. All right, I will look at that, but let's just look at what the sort of greedy multicolor deck looks like first. Essence Net Scholar is nice. Cauldron of Essence. I didn't get any of the Teacher's Pests. Those are pretty nice with the Cauldron. Search for a creature. Put it into your hand or graveyard. I just don't think that's very good. These cards could be better in sealed. Just large creatures that draw a card when they're targeted. In terms of removal, where is my removal? I have Last Gasp. I have 2 Essence Scatter, Heated Argument, Barrage. I do have at least 1 Death Toucher with the Newt. I have Sundering Archaic. And that might be it. Isn't it Scholar is a nice combo with the Cauldron of Essence. Like a lot of games, you can like, if you have both, you can like attack with this or block with this so it dies, and then sacrifice its pest to reanimate it. It brings back another pest, you draw a card. The turn you sacrifice something to reanimate it, so it's kind of a nice engine on its own. Are there any combos with Apply Geometry? Any interesting combos? Like, I don't have Additive Evolution. I could copy a Cauldron of Essence. Have 2 of those. That's kind of nice. 2 of the Shade Riders. Okay. Only Converge payoff I have is the Sundering Archaic, it looks like. I will say that the Dissertation is definitely worse in like a 3 to 4 color grindy deck. Because those decks are often going to be slow. And if you're playing against like Silverquill or Weatherbloom, you're going to be on the back foot. So sign and blooding yourself every turn isn't necessarily something you want to do. This is definitely better in the more aggressive decks. Like if I were just straight up Weatherbloom or Silverquill. I mean, it could be a reason. I don't know, maybe just try straight up Witherbloom, like splash blue for Apply Geometry. Could be pretty reasonable. It's a bummer giving up the 2 Essence Scatters though, because if I go straight green-black, my removal is just Last Gasp, Barrage, and Sundering Archaic. It's not that good. Yeah, this pool definitely doesn't seem great. But I think we can cobble together something. Yeah, probably not playing Visionary's Dance. I don't know. I mean, if I do like some 5-color monstrosity, maybe. I don't even have any Potioner's Troves. Let's see what sort of soul type base looks like here. So I guess the question is, would I rather go more Witherbloom or more Quandrix if green is the base? I think Dissertation is good in Witherbloom if you have a lot of ways to gain life, which I don't really. I may have the Cauldron and Snarl Song. Do I have any other ways to gain life? Pull from the Grave. I mean, I could play the Shade Rider. I guess the Poet gains life. This thing gains life. These gain life. As far as dual lands, I could only use the Gardens. None of my other duels fix me for Sultai. Brain Freeze with Divergent Equation could also be a win condition. You could mill him for like 9 if, you know, 2 spells in a turn, and then later get it back, Brain Freeze them again. This is 9 creatures. Pretty light. Although I do have more junk that I could play here. I'm worried though that I'm pretty light on removal. Could play Locust Spray as well, I guess. It's not really great removal. I think between, if I were to play Glorious Decay versus Pick Your Poison, I think I like Glorious Decay a little bit more just because you can cycle it to draw a card. And you can target a specific artifact. It has come up before that like my opponent had like a treasure token and then an actual good artifact I wanted to kill, and I could only get them to sacrifice the treasure. I do feel like I need the Essence Scatters, considering how removal light this pool is. Like Essence Scatter is going to be doing some heavy lifting, countering like the dragons, the heads of each school, and other bomby creatures. There are a lot of bomby creatures. Yeah, I don't know. Sultai seems the best to me. It kind of incorporates all of my interaction. Like even if I went Silver Quill, my only interaction would be the Dissertation. No, sorry, the Last Gasp. I really have no other removal. I guess I have Harsh Annotation. Locust Spray, not great. I guess I have Silver Quill Charm. Isn't horrible. It's not great either. Pretty light on creatures here too. But I guess I can definitely play more. I could play all of these in green if I wanted. What if I want the Locust Spray? In best of one? Could be nice. I could also go base blue-black, splash the green. What green cards am I excited to play? I mean, I would say Fractal Geometry and Tam and Snarl Song. But then I have a couple green cards which like fix and ramp. I mean, some good green cards which ramp me, and I guess a removal spell. And the Barrage. Okay. I mean, if I'm playing the Plane Engineering, I can definitely splash like Heated Argument and Lorecaster. Just go crazy with the mana. I could do that. Just get in another removal spell. Make the Archaic better. What if I went like light on the black? Like I could not even play this. I could just splash like Cauldron, Last Gasp, and Essence Net Scholar. Because the blue-green base is actually pretty solid. Definitely want the Cauldron, I think. I could cut the black and just go into like Teamer. Or I could splash like the Last Gasp. It feels bad not playing Scholar and Dissertation. But like I could go like blue-green base, so I could play the ramp and the counter spells, as well as like Applied Geometry and Tam. And then I could like, because it seems like if you want to play Essence Scatter, you need blue as a main color. Like this is not a good splash card. Last Gasp is a little more splashable because that's good at all points of the game. You really want this. You want to be able to cast this at all points throughout the game, I'd say. If you cast this, like, you're able to cast this late in the game, their big threat might have already resolved. I feel like I need the Essence Scatters. I feel like if I just go like a green-black base deck, I'm just going to lose to bombs. Last Gasp is all I got. I think there's no way around it. I need the Essence Scatters. And I think I need to play the green too. It's got some good fixing and ramp to smooth out the deck. Snarl Song's a nice payoff. I need to play green for geometry. So like, what if, I mean, it feels crazy not playing the Cauldron, but like, what if I did something like this base? Could play Tablet as well. Tablet's pretty reasonable if I'm splashing red. Just value. Sonara's quite good too. 12 instants and sorceries. Could splash that. I mean, Colossus is pretty good. I could splash that. I might need the Glorious Decay just to have more interaction. Just don't play the Forum. Right, Snarl's Long for 4. Or I could do it for 5 if I've made a treasure off of like Sonar. The problem with a grindy deck like this is that I don't have good removal. So I probably can't win a long game against bombs. I only have Essence Scatter and Heated Argument. And I don't have a good aggro game either. So I can't really kill them early before we get to that late game where their bombs matter. Alright, let's check out an alternate build here. What if I went like Silver Quill? So in this build, the dissertation is at its best. $15 creatures. I have Last Gasp for removal. That's about it. Yeah, I just have Last Gasp. But this is a deck that could put pressure on them. Now I have the Silver Quill Charm too. And the Harsh Annotation, I suppose. Not great removal, but I have some. I could just try and like damage them early enough where the dissertation can burn them out in the late game. And best of one, and this might just be better, honestly. I don't have many ways to like get through though. This is like also not a very good Silver Quill deck. The Cauldron would be really nice in this deck. Like, you definitely want the Cauldron and the dissertation in decks with lots of creatures that can put pressure on the opponent's life total and gain life themselves. $12 creatures though. 12 creatures is not great with the Cauldron. Scorn Mage is not looking great in this deck either. You know what? It just occurred to me, I need to play the Zealous Lorecaster in the same deck with Applied Geometry, because that's a sick combo. You could just keep copying the Lorecaster. In fact, I think Christopher Larson did this at the Pro Tour. Somebody did it. So yeah, I would have to splash that. I guess I could easily go like, maybe I splash blue and red. Good argument. This does kind of play like almost all my removal, except I'm giving up the Essence Scatters. Alternatively, I can do like blue as a base color, in which case I either cut the black or the green. It's like, would I rather have the Essence Scatters, or would I rather have the Dissertation and the Cauldron? And a more proactive game plan. Like, I do have some somewhat early creatures which can put pressure on them. Like the 4-color deck, not so much, but I still don't know if this is good enough. I probably don't want to play these two. The more I look at this, the more I think I should go Teamer. I'm just not that impressed with the black. I feel like the Teamer cards are... Like, I think Cauldron's a good card, but the only creature I'm excited to loop with it is the Essence Net Scholar. It's not really like that great otherwise. And the Dissertation's really good too, but you have to be proactive, I think. If you're on the back foot, that card's horrible. And I feel like my deck is stronger with the Teamer base because I get the Essence Scatters, which give me some nice early interaction. And I have some good late game stuff. I got TAM, like Heated Argument plus, or sorry, Lorecaster plus Applied Geometry. That's a nice combo. You do card draw with the Painter, or the Muse Seeker. Just like more value based. And I still have, I mean, I got Heated Argument, which I can get back in a late game. Divergent Equation. I can play Visionaries Dance. Sonar would be good in this deck. Create like Treasure to get the 5th color for Converging Snarl Song or Archaic. I feel like something like this, honestly, is my best shot. I could play the Colossus too if I really want to get greedy. I mean, I do have the Engineering and the Experiment to ramp and fix. I could play this as well as just interaction. Tablet. So yeah, so I think I've decided I'm going to go, we're going greedy. Blue-green base, splash. So this is probably going to be a hard splash. I don't think I'm going to do the Colossus. I don't know if I need Tablet or Sonar. I do want the Argument. I do want the Lorecaster. Visionaries Dance is a nice one to splash just because you can always pitch it. 14 creatures. I could play, this is more defensive. I could play something like this. Could play the Spellbook Seeker. Could play the Brain Freeze and the Sleight of Hand. I don't know how good Brain Freeze is in Sealed. It's like, if you're up against Silverquill, this card's horrible. I like it more in best of 3 once you know what you're up against. I do think I'm going to go something like this for a base. It's on the chopping block. I could cut some of those. I could cut the Striker. This is very cuttable. I think I'd rather have Sonar than Tablet, just because Sonar can produce off-color mana. Really good for Snarl Song or Archaic. Also, I can tutor for Applied Geometry. It's kind of nice. Striker doesn't do that much for me. I won't have that many ways to gain life. I could cut like the Tablet and the Striker or the Seeker. Tabulator, it's kind of appealing just because I think it's going to get big and it's a nice like defensive body. This deck might want that. Probably more so than this thing. This is a little more aggressive. So I'm always going to gain life. I have Tam, have Snarl Song. Not a lot. It's not particularly good. Probably am playing the Fields of Strife though. Just for Converge. I don't think I'm gonna main deck Brain Freeze. Could be a mistake, but I wouldn't draft, especially best of 3. And I wouldn't sealed best of 3, but in sealed best of 1, there are gonna be people just playing aggressive Subrequil decks, and it's gonna be horrible. I'd rather have at least Glorious Decay. I can always cycle it if it's dead. I think Sonar is really good. I think I might need the Decay, just another interaction spell. 12 creatures, but really I have 14 with the Visionaries. I have 15 Visionaries Dance, Snarl Song, and Applied Geometry of creatures in a way. Maybe just cut the Seeker, keep the Tablet. I do have good. I have, you know, Vibrant Idea is good off the Tablet. Sonar's Wild Idea is good with Tablet. Divergent Equation, Visionaries Dance, Snarl Song, Heated Argument. These are all cards that are good with the Tablet. All right, this is what I think I'm looking at. So for mana, 5 red, 12 blue. So right now I have 7 blue, 7 green, 5 red. Not very good. Definitely want another forest. I don't need that much red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's go. If I did this, I have 3 red lands, but I also have Studious First Year, Planar Engineering, and Someone's Experiment to get more red mana. I guess this doesn't necessarily find red. But still, that would give me like between Planar Engineering and Studious First Year, that right there is 2 more red sources. So 5 red sources for 5 red spells, one of which I can cycle. Pretty reasonable. And then I could add like 2 forests. Well, the blue is my heaviest color. I do want those early essence scatters. So the green provides my fixing. I could also just go 8-8. Maybe I just go 8-8. 8 blue, 8 green. 3 red, but with a bit of fixing. All right, I think I'm going to try this. Okay, game 1. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Turn 2 Muse Seeker, turn 3 Essence Scatter. I wonder if I'm supposed to actually play Plains I could get with Snarl Song. Ooh, do that. Okay. Playing against Lorehold. Let's play the Muse Seeker first. Next turn I can go Studious First Year and hold up Essence Scatter. Yeah, I'll have to revisit. Maybe I do actually want like a 4th basic that I can tutor for with Planar Engineering, just to make this better. Alright, Tome Blasting that, it's fine. Ooh, Sonar is pretty great. Let's just go Studious First Year and Sonar. they tap out next turn, I could apply geometry my first year, make a 6/6 bear, and then make a treasure. Oh, this looks aggressive. I'm gonna block. Okay, they didn't even attack like that. Do I go for it though? They have like burst lightning or something. Part of me wants to not do that. I mean, I could rampant growth and then make a treasure. Just hold up Essence Scatter. Potentially take a lot of damage though, but that sets up a good Snarl Song. For 4. Okay, I think I like that. Let's get, I think, another forest. I mean, do I go for it? I could always Essence Scatter a play. Taking 4 to 6 damage. I mean, more if they cast an expensive. If they flashback Tome Blast, I guess then I can't really block this thing anyways. Alright, let's just make the treasure. Guarantee the Snarl Song next turn. So they could flashback Tome Blast on the first year and then hit me for, what, 12, I guess? That is a lot, but the Snarl Song should stabilize me. I'll gain 4, make 2 4/4s. Okay. We're killing Sinar. I'm gonna chump block here. Just to take less damage. Oh yeah, that's right, they didn't cast 5 more mana, so... do I want to chump block? Yeah, I think I will. And then we're gonna Snarl Song. Four. Next turn I can like apply geometry, my Spectacle Summit or a different land. I mean, if you do the Summit, it comes into play tapped, but having the second red is kind of nice for surveilling. I'm probably not blocking it. Or I have the second red anyways. That's kind of nice because when I Divergent Equation back Snarl Song, it's going to be good. All right, I'm actually going to get in there. And apply geometry a land. Melt in the heat. That one. Okay. One they blocked. Kind of weird. Let's level up Essence Scatter. Do I lose? Flying, Vigilance, and Double Strike. It's 12. That card's insane. They have another spell? Oh, come on. Yeah, that kills me. 14, yep. That's frustrating. That's kind of my problem with this format, is that there's just so many, the power level is so ridiculously high. Like, I feel like we were crushing this game, but we just basically lost to a Chroma's Will from a healthy 18 life. Okay. a first loss. Can't get any more. It's a little suspect. I think I'm still gonna... Yeah. I think I'm still gonna keep it, but it's a little suspect. Alright, that's a great draw. Turn 2, I can play Painter, I'll hold up Essence Scatter. I'll just play the Painter. We have Last Gasp. That's fine. If they play a good 3-drop now, I will be punished for doing that. But I think it's fine to just play the 2-drop and Essence Scatter like their 4-drop or 5-drop. I can always cycle this next turn to draw a card. Alright, I'll hold up Essence Scatter and Glorious Decay. I probably will cycle this, because against Wither Bloom, it's not likely to even have a flyer. I guess like Cauldron is a card I could want to blow up against them, but I think I'm going to cycle it. Alright, Mountain's nice. Ooh, that's nice too. It's tempting to play that. Yeah, I have the Heated Argument to blow up like a big creature if they play one, so I think I'm going to go for it. What do I want? Centering Archaic, I think I want. Sonar's a nice one too. Yeah, I think I like those two. Although if I play Sonar, I can't hold up Essence Scatter. I could just take the land. 5 lands. External of 6. I'm going to take Sonar. Go for it, max value. That would have been a good one to Essence Scatter. Because I can't even kill it with Heated. Oh, 6 damage. I can kill it. Alright, I should just kill it now, I think. And I could wait. I could play this first and hold up Essence Scatter. Alright, I think I'm going to do that actually. Essence Scatter their next play. Then I can Heated Argument, make a treasure. Maybe a little bit greedy. But I like getting the treasures going with the Archaic. Although if he has like a Royal Treatment or a Pump Spell, I am now opening myself up to that. So this was more of a greedy line. A little bit of risk to get the extra treasure. Yep. Taking 6. Okay. I would have loved if they tapped out there. I could make 2 3/3s, or I could just go for the removal. Do it on their turn. I do want to get this off the board. I think I'm going to go for it on their turn, see if they spend the mana to pump it again. And then Heated Argument it. Alright, we got rid of it. That's nice. Let's get rid of the Painter. Because I do have Divergent Equation to get back my instants and sorceries. Alright, I don't care about that. And I could exile that. It's pretty reasonable. I think I will. Or I could play this Hold Up Essence Scatter. Maybe that's better, actually. The next turn I can play the Archaic and increment it. I think I like this. I can get hidden with that. Or 2. Yeah, let's just Essence Scatter that. Keep my Fractal Tender. Now I'm going to Sunring Archaic. Alright, goodbye Studio's first year. We could have the Death Touch trick. I'm going to attack though. Oh no, it's indestructible. It's not. That's not a Death Touch trick. We could have Giant Growth and trade off here. Then I will get my Fractal. I'm going to hold the Spectacle Summit just in case they have another Send in the Pest, because next turn I'm probably just going to play Snarl Song and then play this tapped anyways. I'm not going to be surveilling. Okay. So what does this mean? They might have the Essence Knit Scholar. Sure, I'll block with the Fractal. They might have like a Sweeper. Withering Curse. Okay, they just wanted to gain a life, so I lose life. I'm okay with this trade. Ooh, makes me want to wait a turn on the Snarl Song. I think I will. Maybe I just run it out. Because they play 1 creature next turn, I'll have 3 attackers, they'll die. Alright, I'm just gonna run it out. Alright, they are dead. Alright. Let's consider getting the 4th color in. So I could add like a Plains. I can tutor for it with Studio's first year. Otherwise, to make white mana, I just have Sonar and drawing this. I think I'm still gonna just keep it as it is. I think, I mean, a Plains would be nice to tutor for, but I think just having consistent mana is just gonna be a little bit better. It's already slightly shaky. It's like 8 green, 7 blue, 3 red. And the blue's pretty important early for Essence Scatter. The green's pretty important for my fixing. Alright. Have I been on the draw every time? It would like to be on the play. I'll keep this though. It's a slow hand, but Essence Scatter. Can't mulligan that. I think it's Prismari. Alright, well now I can cycle Glorious Decay if nothing else happens. Alright. I mean, exiling spells here is relevant for like a Divergent Equation. Old Jess guy. I mean, he could have Arc of Hunger or Resonating Loot. Alright, well, let's just counterspell that. I could have killed it with Glorious Decay, actually. Maybe that would have been better. Could have killed that and then held up Essence Scatter for the next threat. We'll see if he has the loot now or the arc. Okay. Yeah, like I could have Essence Scattered that. Maybe it would have been better. Ooh. That's pretty good. I can make a big newt. Is there 1 blue mana? Can something you can dismember it? Dismember is in the format. I don't think unsummon is in the format. Yeah, I kind of want to go for it on the newt. I guess I should do it first because of daze. Like, I could attack with the newt first and then cast this, but then I get dazed. Alright, let's just go apply geometry on the newt. Alright, attack. Snarl Song for 2 next turn, not particularly good. I can Archaic for 2, also not particularly good. And Cycle Glorious Decay. I assume my newt gets hit by removal. Oh, something I can kill with my Glorious Decay? That's nice. Okay. Ooh, I drew that? It's really nice. I could Snarl Song for 3 here, or I could Archaic for 3, get rid of the Rebel Rouser. Let's get in with the 6/6 first. Make 2 3/3s, which don't really get through all this. I just want to get the Archaic in play. Get rid of the Rebel Rouser. Just to slow them down a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I got the Apply Geometry Lorecaster combo here. I could have been an argument to playing the Lorecaster right now so I get the geometry back. It's a good exile it right now. You probably will. Yeah. Maybe I should have played the Lorecaster. For that reason. Sonar, huh? Okay. So I can't Snarl Song and Glorious Decay. I think I just get in with these two. What? I definitely want to kill the Dust Speaker before I Snarl Song, because I don't want him to exile it. Take 7. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of it now. So you can't exile something to like turn on Wilt in the Heat. You can tutor for a spell now if he's got like a sweeper. Yeah, I think early on I should have played the Lorecaster over the Archaic just to get the Applied Geometry back. That I think was a mistake. Just gonna get a removal spell for my 6/6. That's also pretty reasonable. I probably should have, in response to that, put like a land, like a plains back in his deck. So just shuffle air back in. I do kind of see what he gets here. Run behind, okay. I guess if I do that though, I turn on Wilt in the Heat. I probably shouldn't. Is he not going to make a treasure? Just pass. Alright, this is fine. Okay. So he has to block this one. let's just get in with everybody and then play Snarl Song, I think. If he has a sweeper, I still have the Lorecaster to get back Snarl Song. Splatter Technique wouldn't do it because I have a 6/6. Sure. Alright, looks like he's dead. Okay. Alright, round 4. Like this hand. Turn 1 first year is always on the play is pretty great. I got Applied Geometry also. Oh no, he had the removal. Unfortunate. Alright, I can cycle Glorious Decay now. What a bummer. I was gonna such a good curve here. Let's just exile that and draw a card. I think I'm gonna pitch this to... I might get a tapped land here. Ooh, I did not. I think I'd rather have Essence Scatter because I already have the Planar Engineering. Do need a 4th land. Getting that first year removed definitely hurt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't like this. Nothing to kill that with. Missing a land drop and he's ramping. Yeah. Okay. Alright, didn't have any other use for the mana. Does he have a 4th land? Yeah, let's Essence Scatter that one. I don't want him ramping to Visionary Stance. He did have another land. Alright, and then so do I. So I could play Planar Engineering now, or I could apply Geometry a land. Which kind of ramps me. The nice thing about Planar Engineering, though, is that next turn I can play Geometry and then immediately Barrage. I think I'm just going to get Engineering going. We're going to get a mountain. I guess a forest. Alright, so let's select these two. Let's go mountain, forest, island, island. Alright. So they have land 7, they can go Visionary Stance. Alright, they have it. Oh, it has nothing. They probably have removal. I could also Tam, but I play right into the removal. I don't get to draw a card. Bit risky. I think I'm just going to go apply Geometry on a land. And on their upkeep, I think I'm going to Barrage the Paint Mage. If I play this land, would I hold it for Tam? I think I'm going to hold it for Tam. Alright, so let's let them resolve that. And then I'm going to kill this Paint Mage. Just slow them down. No Visionary's Dance is for you. So they probably have to spend their turn dealing with a 6/6, and then I go Tam, land, draw a card, get that engine going. Uh-oh. Card's insane. Card is so good. Alright. Can't even kill it with Glorious Decay. So if I Divergent Equationed, I could Divergent Equation, just get one spell, and then Barrage, pay the ward, attack for 6. I lose my Divergent. It's kind of rough because I have a lot of good things in my hand. I think I get greedy and go for a big Divergent. Let's start with Tam. Okay. Attack for 6. I have two kind of big threats here. Exile 8 cards. He has 4 cards in his graveyard. I would love to get back like Apply Geometry and Visionary Stance. Maybe even Essence Scatter off of the Divergent. I also want this, the Barrage, to kill the Flyer. I need a lot of the spells. I could try and just set up a big Divergent Equation soon. It's hard not to keep drawing cards though. Like next turn I could Snarl Song for 3 and draw a card. Okay. Probably will do that because he's trying to race me. Yeah, I think we are going to do that. So let's play this first. Draw a card. Snarl Song for 3. I guess we can attack first. So I now have 8 lands. Next turn I'll have 9 mana. I could Diversion, get 4 spells back. Or I could get less and then try and cast something immediately. I am trying to put as much pressure on him as I can so he stops attacking with this. If he had Splatter Technique, that would be pretty solid. Like next turn I could just hold up all my mana and then I could like Diversion Equation for 3 and hold up Essence Scatter if I need to. Like, does he attack here? Trade 5 for 6. Kill Tam, so I'm not going to stick my mana into that anymore. Yeah, okay, I love this. He stops attacking. I think this is the turn we do the big Divergent Equation, so I think we do want to play the untapped land, so I can either get 3 spells back and Essence Scatter or get 4 spells back. So we're just going to do this, I think. And just pass. If he has like a Disdainful Stroke, I'm going to be sad. His own Visionary Stance. Sure. He attacks, okay. Doesn't have 8 spells yet. I'll do it for the full amount here. Let's get back. Apply Geometry, Barrage, Snarl Song, and I can do Essence Scatter or Visionary's Dance. Next turn I can Barrage on my land and his Emeritus to try and kill it. That's 4 mana. I'll have... I can like Apply Geometry. I think I'm just gonna get Visionary's Dance. All right. So I do need to kill this thing. That'll cost me 4 mana. I could also like Snarl Song. Get some more 3/3s. Or I could Geometry plus Painter. Let's just start off with this and just see if it works. It did. Now let's go tax and attempt to Snarl Song again. Happy trading off here. It's off 1. Okay. Alright. And swarm them with fractals and I guess elementals. It's a good one. Get back Visionary Stance. It's a shame I can't copy his Lorecaster with my Applied Geometry. Fractal Tender, okay. So I can make a copy of Fractal Tender with Applied Geometry. Make 2 more fractals. Seems good to me. Does he have Essence Scatter? No. Because the one I make will have counters on it. So they'll both make more fractals. It's a lot of fractals. Okay. Next time I can play this and increment both of these. Or I could play Landscape Painter, draw, increment this one. He's got 4 blockers. I have 7 attackers. So 3 get through. If he has a removal spell, 2 get through. And then he goes to 1. But he can't double block anything. Seems kind of good. Let's just do this first. Just to grow them. Grow both of them. Alright. Attack with all. It's thinking. Do you have Vibrant Idea? I think he's got Vibrant Idea. Or Vibrant Outburst, yeah. 3 to Fractal. Tap 7/7. Okay. So, I mean, I could just not attack, because if I attack with a 5/5, he's got to get double block. We'll just wait 1 more turn. Get 2 more fractals. 5 attackers, he's got 4 blockers. Let's just wait 1 more turn. I want to play both. I mean, there is like a sweeper in the format, the Subterranean Tremors. That is a card I could lose to. Let's just play 1. So I think I'll have him next turn. This is a lot of creatures. That would be sick. Subterranean Tremors do 7 to each creature or 8 to each creature. Make an 8/8. Alright. Well, I am going to go for it, but let's just do this first. To draw more cards. Okay. I'm gonna attack with all here. Alright, there we go. Divergent equation definitely broke that game open. Alright. Game 5. Yeah, I think stand's fine. I have 2-drop, 3-drop, and if I draw land, 4-drop. It's kind of a nice curve. And this will surveil too, so I'll probably find the land. They're on the mulligan on the play. Alright, well there's my land. Playing against Silver Quill, alright. Kind of a bummer on the draw, but I do have a good blocker for that. I will trade off my painter for their docent. They'll let me. It's fine. Just preserve the life total here. Okay. Awkward. I think I should still play the tabulator. Okay. Centering a cake could be nice. I'm far away from casting it though. But I could just look for a removal. I mean, Archaic is removal. It's a 6-drop removable. It's like, let me just think about this. Like, next turn, you can, like, pump this, get in. I can play Tam. Following turn, I can, like, play a tapped red land, Tam, draw a card. I don't really think I want this, but I think I'll keep the Archaic. Yeah, I mean, it's a good attack. He has a way to pump it. He gets to kill my tabulator. That's fine. Alright. I'll take 1. Not the end of the world. Okay. So now I think I just run out the Tam and hope the last card's not removal. And then next turn I can play... I guess I can't play Sonar. I'm just hoping Tam lives and I draw a card. On the bright side, if Tam dies, the tabulator is a good blocker for the rest of this. Although, possible so in double strike on the 3/3, it's a little bit annoying. He wants me to block with Tam. It's definitely a game where I wish I could have been on the play. This hand is slow but powerful. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna take it all. I'll take 9. Keep Tam in play, seems good. Alright. Cool. All the 6 drops, so play this, level up the tabulator, draw a card, gain life. Okay. Yep, no attacks. Next turn I can play like Sundering Archaic, exile, Flyer. Project, sure. Or I could play Snarl Song. And then I could play like Snarl Song and then Lorecaster, Snarl Song. Just come up the ground. I could play Sonar and draw another card. That's an option too. Sure. First year. I do kind of want a Snarl Song. I feel like I just kind of want a wide board right now. So you can only get through with the Flyer. I guess he's going to pump it up with the Adventurous Eater, but then I can exile it with the Archaic. I could also just play the Archaic and exile the Flyer now. It's not unreasonable as well. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Flyer. Just take no more damage. Because if I play Snarl Song and then he puts the Adventurous Eater, have a bite on the Flyer, I take 2 more damage. Alright, well, you can give something else flying now. I can give the Laureate flying. Oh my god. And he can pump it. So I'm going to take 6. That sucks. Alright. Yep. Then I Snarl Song for 3. Okay. I could also get greedy and draw a card first, play Sonar. I'd go to 5. He has another way to give us flying. I would die. I think I'm going to get greedy. Oh, that's a really good draw. Hold up. I want to hold that up for sure. I think I want to get Sonar in play. And I think I want to play the first year as well. And this is super suspicious, but let's just make sure I don't die to some, like, give a creature flying type of stuff. Okay. I can get rid of Killian's Confidence with my Archaic if nothing else happens. I mean, he could get through if he taxes everything. I only have 5 blockers, he has 6 creatures. Okay. So let's just do, I think, that there, that there. Him on the 2/2. This there. Would take 3. I could also just fight here. I think I want to kill the Double Striker. Oh, if he gets it back, it could be dangerous. What if he has Interjection? I go for the fight, he has Interjection, then I lose. If he has Silver Quill Charm, then I lose though. Alright, I think we're gonna do this. Just take 2. He did have Interjection. Okay, so he's targeting that. Kill Tam. Do I care? Alright, oh, it's happening. I did kind of care. I should have cast it. Just ran out of time. Yes. Alright, that didn't go... I just ran out of time. It didn't go the way I wanted. Let's just kill it. I think we can salvage this, but that was definitely not how I wanted that turn to go. We can make 2 3/3s. Yeah. Red. I want to make a treasure. The tags aren't that good. This is greedy, but I'm gonna make a treasure. My plan is to Lorecaster back Snarl Song. Or maybe Lorecaster back a Barrage and kill that. Oh, never mind. That kills that quite nicely here. Okay. So let's do that. And this thing. Lorecaster back the Snarl Song, I think. We're going to try and set up the wild idea apply geometry Lorecaster loop here. But I just want to get another Snarl Song, just get some life back. Hope I don't die to like another thing that gives creature flying. Could happen. I guess a flyer could be a problem. I do have the wild idea. Alright. Still can't get through though. Alright, so now we're going to do a nice Snarl Song for 4 here. White. Red. Blue. And then next turn, I'm going to wild idea for apply geometry and start comboing off. I can do this twice a turn now. Sure. That's fine. Okay, I killed 1. Yeah, this is fine. Just put that in the way. Just going wide here. Need to worry about a big flyer, but I can always apply geometry at Lorecaster, get back like a barrage. All right. Nice. All right, 4 wins. All right, 4-1. Playing the 6th round here. Ooh. I'm going to keep it. I can get a land with this. It's got the combo of it. It's a little bit of a slow hand, but I think it's functional. I can always get a 3rd land with the Visionary's Dance. Probably just run out Muse Seeker turn 2. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to do this now in case I get one of my tapped lands. Alright, Sonar I can't cast. I'll take the Newt. So 3/3 creatures you control. The plus and plus 1 counters on them have trample. And then you can pay 5, make a fractal. Equal with power top equal number of differently named lands you control. It's a good card. Unfortunately, I wish I had land 4 so I could engineering or Newt plus barrage, but I just have to like Newt and hope he doesn't kill it. So I can play a 4-drop next turn. I don't really care about that. Offering it's a good attack. Yeah, we're gonna take it. Okay. So I mean I could apply geometry, my Newt. Or I could just planar engineering. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. If I planar engineering next turn though, I can Sunring Archaic. Which is pretty good. I could also just barrage and loot. That's pretty reasonable too. Now I'll be able to play a 4-drop next turn. Maybe I just want to do that. Get rid of Emil. Let's just do that actually. Kill Emil. Pitch. I guess just the tabulator. These other cards are better. Attacks. I think I will trade the Newt for the Shopkeeper's Bane. Yeah, I'll make this trade. That's fine. Alright, so we could planar engineering now. Or I could apply geometry on a land. It's like a ramp spell, but it does mean if he has removal, it takes some more damage. I do really want to play this next turn so I can like get rid of the fractal. We're just gonna play the planar engineering, I think. Can't blow up an enchantment. Let's just go island. Let's go forest. Island. I guess mountain. No attacks. So I am on the back foot now, but this at least will get rid of the fractal. And then we'll try and win with this combo again. Oh geez, that's a big problem. That's a huge problem. Oh, what do I do about that? I mean, I could Lorecaster back the barrage. I could Divergent. I don't have a way to kill it. His next turn, he's probably gonna like use removal and reanimate something. Pretty bad for me. I do think I need to Lorecaster and get back the barrage, actually. But if he has removal, he just waits and like kills it when I try to fight. It's not good. I think I do need to get the barrage, though. Because here's the thing, at least if he uses removal on the 4/4, then he might not have removal to interrupt the barrage if I go like apply geometry barrage next turn. But yeah, I don't love my spot here. Any removal spells is pretty backbreaking. Yeah. It's back Emil. Now this thing is trample. He has like another removal. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Just didn't have a window to kill the Necroscribe before it popped off like that. And we're dead. Alright. Yep. I mean, I guess I could have played the Archaic to exile the Fractal, but then we're in the same position next turn where I don't have removal set up to kill this. It felt like that wasn't a winning line. Alright, well, 4-2. I think we get 4k gems back. Alright, 4,500. That's not the worst considering it costs 4k to enter this thing, so I'll take it. I think the pool was kind of medium. I'm happy with 4 wins, but I think we'll try one more time. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next run.